Yo, what's going on with it, Joe? You already know the routine. You ain't gotta guess who it is. You already know. It's Guess Who the Rapper, aka Guess Who the Illuminator, here to illuminate your brain with some of this incredible and glorious game. Once again, man, you already know the routine, man. If you like yourself, hit that like button. If you like someone else, hit that share button. Hey, but if you love yourself, hit that subscribe button, man. Hey, if you want to be certified to be notified, man, hit that notification button by hitting that bell button so you can get the video when it drops, you know what I'm saying? And tonight, I got a good one for you, you know what I'm saying? I know I haven't been doing a lot of videos in a while, but this one is special. I would say it's 38 special, or should I say 38 special, right? As y'all can see, you know what I'm saying? Listen, man, I've been wanting, or really, let me be honest, I've been not wanting to cover any topics for that matter because I'd rather be the topic. You understand what I'm saying? But sometimes, I'm being pulled into this YouTuber bag to where, I feel like, I'm compelled to speak about certain things. So, with that being said, this Jadakiss, this 38 Spesh Jadakiss thing, man, yo, it's getting very, 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 very interesting, man. And from the very beginning, I knew, I understood certain things. I understood it as like a lyrical challenge to Kiss and stuff like that. And now, as days progressed and songs have been released and now videos and stuff like that, it's become a hot topic. But from going from Bag Fuel to Jim Jones hopping in like a double dutch, he just hopped in the situation, and then Kiss and Stove God and Fat Joe doing the song, you know what I mean, about the aroma, you know what I'm saying, and then another Bag Fuel with 38 Spesh breaking down the industry versus the independent. And by me watching and being a watchman of this game, of this rap game, man, just have to put my 2 cents in, man. And for me, standing at an observation or a vantage point, I was telling my man AD, I was like, yo, I think a lot of what this energy that come from Spesh is he's disappointed in Kiss. He felt like he had a connection with Kiss, or by growing up and listening to Kiss like we do, we have a certain perspective on him. You know what I'm saying? And he was disappointed when Kiss said, I'm going to hop on the track with you, and didn't do it. And me, I have the same issues with people that do that to me. If you say you're gonna do something, then do it. But if you say you're gonna do something, don't do it, then don't call me or blow me off like I'm just so, you know what I mean? Like I'm worth nothing. Yo, I'm not. Especially if you do a no call, no show. It's something about when you do that to certain people, especially people like me. That, you know what I mean? That means you have no respect for me. You don't have no respect for my time. You I don't know what it is. It's just not a respectful thing to do. I would never do that to you, but I'm not going to allow you to do that to me. But I told my man AD, I said, this coming from a place of disappointment. He was disappointed. You know what I'm saying? He was just disappointed, man. And lo and behold, as I cover this video, I find out in the end that's what I suspected about the situation was right. He respected Kiss, and when Kiss showed him a different side, it got interesting. So, without any further ado, this shouldn't even take that long. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna try not to take long, but let's hop right into it, man. Let's get it popping, man. Let's go.
Keep my people here for a second. You do a video for Fool's Mate, right? And I feel like you're getting more love for the video than when the first song actually got put out there. You feel that way?
Of course.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Of course, because the video put things in its proper perspective. When people, they were expecting something that they didn't get.
Yes,
so they wasn't full. So that was, that right there made them not feel like, they were actually fed. That they already got disappointed from the initial play. So once
did you know that going in though, Spesh, that people will be disappointed because I don't know if you know the whole play though, but again.
So listen, let me explain. When the Fool's Mate was automatically made y'all think of Checkmate, right?
Absolutely.
So that automatically made you think that I was about to sit there and come at Kiss.
Yes.
But let's keep this in mind. Kiss didn't disrespect me. Jim Jones threatened me, told me to shut the fuck up or I'm gonna have a hot summer. And then went and got some little bum nigga to come and diss me. You understand me? Like this nigga violated. So I don't know why y'all thought that I had so many balls towards a nigga that sent me one as opposed to this nigga that threatened me, that told me to shut the fuck up or I'm gonna have a hot summer. It don't matter if he rap or not. I'm gonna address this nigga. I'm talking to him. It don't matter how good he rap. You understand? But the Fool's Mate, that was basically, that was the diversion. You don't hit a nigga, you don't let a nigga know you're gonna hit it when you about to hit him. You heard?
All right, let me stop it right there. Now listen, he put out Fool's Mate, right? I'm gonna be honest, when I first heard it, I was like, you know what I'm saying? It didn't really catch me at first. I was like, the bars sound good, but it's just not no. It's not no takeover or no ether or nothing like that. And what I perceive about that is that it's like, you know how the Knicks be playing a mediocre team and then they wind up playing mediocre. He really doesn't take Jimmy as a lyricist like that. None of us do. You know what I'm saying? He's not no lyricist like that. And why Jim is even involved in that, in this whole thing, is crazy. Now, at first I was thinking like, yo, this is okay. And, he talking about Jim's girl and Chris talking about Chrissy and all that stuff that Max B did. But when you threaten somebody, you can't tell them how they should respond. Even though I didn't agree with, I was like, he probably shouldn't have took it there. But if the nigga telling you, yo, you might as well shut the F up and it's gonna be a hot summer, you know what I'm saying? That's another level. So he was like, nigga, who are you talking to? You know what I'm saying? And them being street niggas, that's a certain vernacular that you might want to avoid if you want to disengage from a potential confrontation. You don't want to. You might want to tread lightly, unless you don't think Spesh is like that, or whatever, or vice versa. Spesh don't think Jimmy is like that. So it's, it got kind of crazy. But long story short, yeah, it didn't catch me until the video came. When the video came, we getting ready to get into that. I was like, ooh. Because it brings a whole new enlightenment to the bars. You know what I'm saying? And the fact that, especially as a Capricorn like me, we're very strategic people and very blunt at times. You know what I'm saying? And, hey, if you play with us wrong, you know what I mean? We're very strategic and smart and calculated, you know what I mean, to get back at you. So for him to title the track Fool's Mate, you would literally think a checkmate. That Kiss did the title of Kiss song going at dissing 50 Cent, dissing 50. So that was a strategic move. It's like a chess move in that sense, you know what I'm saying? So let me let it go.
this.
All of us did, Spesh.
Of course y'all did. But don't worry. Don't worry because you know, I ain't waste no shots, man. You heard?
But you but you can understand when people see checkmate. Oh, no, your phone.
68. Mm-hmm.
But Spesh, you can understand why people thought the 2 minutes and 19 seconds of the song that we all thought that was gonna be geared for Kiss, even though Jim Jones was being disrespectful, right?
Mm-hmm.
And shit like that.
I get that. But that was that's what that was. But then I knew that was gonna make y'all talk. See, I understand how this shit go.
Okay.
That was gonna make y'all talk. That made people talk that would have never made blogs about.
Okay.
I seen one from Zip.
Mm-hmm.
He would have never talked about me. I seen one from Queen's Flip. He would have never talked about me. Now they promoting me subconsciously. Just even if they talking shit, they promoting me. So hey, alright. Now here come the video. That I just been promoted by all these people that's talking shit. So that just opened a way to alert motherfuckers for the video. Now the video come. If I would have dropped the video first, then they wouldn't have talked about the freestyle or the song by itself.
You really believe that? You think the video would not do justice regardless when you dropped it? Though? You don't think so?
Let me explain something to you about marketing.
All right.
These is assets. If you got a video and you drop the video first, that's one asset. That's one thing that the people could talk about.
Mm-hmm.
But let's say you drop an acapella, then you drop just the song with the artwork.
Okay.
Then the video. Now that's three things that they could talk about. If you just dropped the video, you just gave them one thing that they could talk about, and you X'd out two other assets. You understand?
Okay.
That ain't the way that goes. And when people start to understand how to properly roll out music and release music, they understand that it's a formula to releasing music that actually garners more attention, as opposed to just saying, okay, here the video. Like I said, it's assets. If I just released the video, I killed two assets. That means I killed the song and I killed the acapella. There's no reason to talk about the song and the artwork if the video's out. There's no reason to talk about the acapella like that if you already heard the song. Now, you got to realize, you understand me? The whole point is to get y'all talking. And
hold on. This reminds me of, like I said to you before, this reminds me of...
I don't mean to cut homie off, but let me tell you something, man. Did y'all hear that? Hey, man. Like I said, that was very strategic of him to do it that way. You know what I'm saying? You know, he did the you know, the audio with the artwork. That's an asset. You do the freestyle, the acapella freestyle at a summer jam, I think. That's another asset. And then drop the video. Let me tell you something, man. He caught me off guard with that. You know what I'm saying? He caught me off guard with the fact that when he dropped the video, how it illuminated or enlightened it brought more light to the bars. Because some people might not like his style of bar, the way he's saying it, and you know what I mean? But when you listen to the bars and then you watch the video, it's like it gives it a vivid picture. But the key is the assets that he put forth. He said, I didn't put the video out first because that would have killed two assets that I can use to, you know, accumulate off. I can accumulate and get y'all, get the energy going, get y'all talking, and get my marketing team together. It could be that, and the marketing team primarily is people that don't even mess with me. You know what I'm saying? He mentioned Zip. You know, I don't think Zip is really a 38 Spesh fan. I don't think Queen's Flip is really like a 38 Spesh fan. I'm a fan of his music and his work. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not being biased or nothing like that, because I'm from Newburgh, New York. I'm only 1 hour away from New York City. but they consider us upstate. You know what I'm saying? So we're all upstate, but guess what? We're all New York. We're all a part of New York State. You feel me? So all it is, you know, it's like a civil war, but it's not. It's been like this. You know what I'm saying? Truth be told, you know what I'm saying? Truth be told, it been like this, but it's not a real civil war. We really both have respect for one another. It be them suckers that be on that, you know, talking about, oh, the upstate, this, and this, and that. Or when I was growing up, they called us country. We're only 1 hour away from them, and they called us country. I remember I was on the phone with this, not on the, I don't know if we was on TikTok or something, man, but something where you could talk to them directly. And I was talking to this girl. She was from, I forgot what part of New York City. I think she's from the Bronx or Brooklyn. I think Brooklyn. And I was like, I used to live in New York City. I used to live in the Lower East Side, but that matters not. I don't rap New York City. I rap Newburgh, New York, where I'm from, NBNY. And her friend had hopped on the live with us, and her friend asked me where I'm from, even though the girl I was talking to already knew where I was from. And I told her I'm from Newburgh, you know what I mean? And she was like, oh, I heard of that. Oh, y'all up there. Oh, y'all different. You know, like we country or something. I was like, I didn't even take offense to it, but I was like, man, I done heard that all my life. I was like, but guess what? You know, you starting to know about us. So that's been the undercurrent in New York State for the longest. Now, when you go further up to Rochester, where a place I used to go to when I was young, my Aunt Roseanne had a friend named Eunice, and she had 2 daughters, and we used to go up there and visit them because she wanted to visit her friend, you know what I'm saying? And we would go to Rochester. I just remember Rochester was cold in the mud when we was up there, man. I'm like, dang. And it was far up there, yo. And then they talk about from there to Buffalo, you know, so that's been like a little undercurrent, but the fact that the remains is, he put out this video last, and he's talking more so about the industry versus independent. Cause let me tell you something, I'm an artist. I'm putting out music soon. I'm also putting out a book soon. Y'all should be seeing me promote it. Time management coming soon. My first ebook, Good Riddance, coming soon. Yo, let me tell you, when you're independent, you gotta wear all of the hats. So and you gotta be strategic rolling out your music. That's why I thought I could just put a body of work together and then just release it. Nah, it's a formula, it's a step to it. So that's the difference between the industry and independence. The industry take care of those things for the artists. But when you're independent and you're an artist, a lot of this stuff you got to do for yourself, but you learn more. So let him continue.
You know, niggas do not know so strategic. This is how the fuck you was moving, I feel. Am I right?
I'm a very strategic person, man. Every move is calculated. You can't tell from the bars, from the setup of the bars, how calculated they is.
I know that. I don't know how everybody else should be paying attention.
They gonna figure it out, my nigga. The song ain't called Fools Mate for no reason. Everything is calculated. And I'm ready for whatever you niggas want to do.
Now the video, the treatment for the video. I know you're talking behind the scenes. I guess you and your peoples put this together.
Definitely. Shout out to Stupid Man Bills. He did all the skits and shit. You know what I'm saying? And I shout out to Fresh, my boy Fresh Vision. He shot it, and I directed the other parts of it.
It was kind of crazy, my nigga. Well, the whole city came out to show you love and everything like that, right? Whose idea was it to do the Jada Kiss puppet and the AI Fat Joe?
That was all my idea.
Okay.
Facts. That was all my idea. Facts.
So you already knew once you were going to lab and drop this song, Fools Made, was the video already drumming up in your head?
I wrote the song with the video already in my head.
Jesus. Wow.
You heard? Everything is everything is calculated.
You're getting a lot of love for the video, though. I'm seeing that, though. You guys have been fronting, though, because it's you know, they love Kiss.
A lot of those is paid bots. Y'all gonna click on those shits that's saying trash, trash, trash. A lot of those is paid bots, bro. We fighting to get different system here, man. I would click on it and see, man. I want y'all to pay attention. They think that y'all can't see what's going on. Pay attention. It's really independence versus the industry. Pay attention.
Are you shocked that people are you shocked that people don't understand why you came at Jim the way you came at Jim compared to Fat Joe and Jada?
Before he get into that, let me address this real quick. You see how he mentioned that it's industry versus independence. I'm gonna get into more detail on that later, but the fact that they're sending paid bots at the video, basically giving their AI or a systematic review, like Cisco and Ebert used to do movie reviews, or like Rotten Apple or Rotten Tomatoes or whatever they call it, giving movie reviews, and it's basically bombed by bots. You know what I'm saying? Bots to bomb the video and give it bad reviews. Because look, this is a war against the industry versus independent, and it's something that we have to take into consideration, especially if you're an artist or if you're an entrepreneur or you're you want to do your own thing in this music business, and you're basically like a William Wallace going up against Longshanks and the whole British Empire, man, like or the powers that be. And they have all of these things at their disposal to try to, flatline your career, cancel it. So they throwing bots at my man. You know what I'm saying? So you kind of got to get out of that mindset and just go anyway. Because at a certain point in time, I remember in the Bag Fuel interview, this is what really turned me on to why I should do my little, add my little 2 cents in. When I heard Spesh on the Bag Fuel, I think it was the second interview after the Aroma or whatever came out, with Jada Kiss, Fat Joe, and Stove God. He was brought up that industry versus independent, man. And that kind of enlightened me on, like, yo, we have to adopt a more ownership mentality. We have to adopt a more independent mentality. Because I remember telling my man AD, it's really a slavery, a bondage. Y'all remember when Kiss, Styles P, and Chic Luch was on Hot 97? Threatening, well, I ain't gonna say threatening Puff, but, talking to Angie Martinez about their grievances and how Puff was getting more money from their songs because of he owned their publishing. That's a slave contract, you know what I'm saying? But that's the understanding that's back then, that's how we were able to get on. But now, through the social media and the internet, you have a direct to the consumer relationship where you can cut out the middleman, and the middleman ain't who is the industry is not feeling that, and they'll send bots at you. You know what I'm saying? So you really fighting a war. And I told my man AD about even working the wage slave 9-to-5 business model. You know what I'm saying? I said, look, I never liked jobs anyway. For the few that I had, I never kept a job longer than 2 or 3 years. The job that I met him on was the longest I ever held a job, and that was like 3 years. But in the meantime, between time, I'll be going decades without a job. I'll be out here hustling, Hustle Valley, baby, because I'm from Hustle Valley. So I said, but if I told him I retired from that 9-to-5 wage slave business model. I'm quitting. I'm retiring. I ain't going back, because if I don't, I'm going to become institutionalized by it. If I don't, my mind is going to be shackled. I understood that. So I had to retire and do my own thing. That's why I got my ebook coming. That's why I got my project coming. You know what I'm saying? So that was very important that he brought up that. But you experience that, and you pay attention to that stuff when you're independent, because you wear so many hats, and you have to be on your game if that's where your accumulation comes from. Come on.
They ain't been following what's going on. They don't know that Jim jumped out the window and threatened me and told me basically shut the fuck up or I'm gonna have a hot summer. You heard me? And then sent some bum nigga at me after that to diss me. You understand me?
Right.
Like, so they don't know that part. They think I'm just picking on Jim. Like, why you going at his girl? This a nigga that threatened me, told me to shut the fuck up and have a hot summer. Now it's rules? To a nigga that threatened you and told you, be quiet, nigga, or you gonna have a hot summer? It don't work like that. You understand me?
There you have it. Because at first, I didn't know about that either. I didn't know about Jimmy telling him, shut the F up, or it's going to be a hot summer. I was unaware of that when I heard the verse about Chrissy. That's why I was like, dang, my nigga, you taking it all the way there? I didn't agree with that. But when I heard about it, I was like, you told him to shut the F up, and then send the nigga, that little dude saying, we all on your mata. All on your mata. A nigga that he ain't got no rhythm, no money, nothing going on, and you talking about you gonna sign this nigga to bite him? He was like, what? So you gonna threaten me? And then y'all can't know, because I didn't even know. So I don't blame people for saying that, but at the same time, you can't tell a nigga how to respond if a nigga threaten you. Everybody getting it. Me, I'm pretty much no women, no kids, you know what I'm saying? But that's just me. Unless let me stop lying. When a woman did something to me along with somebody else, I did diss them, but I never released it. You know what I mean? I never released it, but so I can't all the way sit here and tell a lie like I'm not like LL, females rapper too, female rappers too. I don't give a boo, you know what I'm saying? Because I did it before. So, but I would like to leave it no women, no kids, but hey man, but still, that's just me. You can't tell a nigga, if you threaten that man's life, threaten him. A hot summer, that's a threat, nigga. You know what I mean? You speaking in the street vernacular. Everybody know what that means. You can't tell me how do I come at this nigga. So now, if it's on like that, it's on. I don't agree with it. Neither way. But it is what it is. Come on.
I know what battle rap is, and y'all know I wasn't halfway disrespectful as I can be, and I will be if you niggas keep playing. You heard me? So, like, nigga, for real, Y'all
So,
gotta
so,
stop
so let me ask you
doing
this: what do you say to the people that say, "Okay, Spesh, I hear what you're saying about Jim's girl, but we saw Max B go that route before." You say what to that?
I don't pay attention to what other niggas do.
Okay.
That's for y'all to do all of that. I'm just talking about the information that's out there. It's a battle. Whatever's information out there, nigga, I talk about your mama, nigga. Whatever information is out there, nigga. You heard? But I'm only speaking real shit. I'm not gonna do the makeup shit like you niggas gonna have to do. Y'all gonna have to go like Nino Man and shit, like all of the fake shit, capping and shit like that, making diss records, making up lies and shit. I'm not doing that.
Well, how about this? Nino Man came to the defense of Jadakiss.
He came to the defense. He came to the defense of Jadakiss, and Kiss ain't even press like on his shit. Kiss didn't even repost his shit. Why you going to
Why you reposted Class Murder joint? You made sure you repost Class, what Class got at Kiss and everything like that.
That's my brother.
Trust
Yo, Nino, man, you came out full speed ahead, guns blazing. For Kiss, another man, and I don't blame you because you basically trying to, ride the wave of whatever what this is going on, this little conflict, whatever. I don't blame you, you know what I mean? I wouldn't do it, but I never even heard of you till then. But you came out blazing, poo, 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 poo. And Kiss ain't even hit the like button on it. He didn't share it. He didn't comment on it. He didn't even subscribe to your channel or after that. Yo. Meanwhile, Class Murder, shout out to Class Murder, shout out to Nino, man. But shout out to Class Murder, who responded to you and two other guys, I guess Kiss and two other dudes, Class Murder, you know what I mean? Spesh promoted him because they formed Trust Gang together. They formed Trust Come First together. Y'all remember Class Murder from that epic classic, unforgettable cipher that they had, the Trust Gang cipher. Y'all remember that? That if y'all don't know, y'all need to do your homework and go check on Class Murder. You know what I'm saying? While y'all niggas go in the club, the eyeball dimes, I be, on the block. You know what I mean? And I eyeball dimes like, yo, that nigga's nasty. Yo, Class Murder is nasty. And I was telling my man AD, because he was unfamiliar with 38 Spesh. I'm like, dude, this nigga he's a problem, son. He's not to be played with. I know everybody don't like his voice or how he sounds at times, and but his bars are undeniable, man. It's irrefutable that he's a dope rapper. That's incontestable, brother. You know what I mean? It is what it is. But yo, Nino, man, Kiss didn't even hit the like button, even support your joint, yo. That's crazy. Come on.
I'm not with that Hollywood shit to not repost my homie shit. I don't get that. Especially niggas that's dumping for you and shit. That's that industry shit. I'm telling you, listen, rappers, y'all tired of doing features with these niggas and then they don't even repost your shit? These niggas will take your money and don't even repost your shit. Let me tell you something. Stop spending money with these niggas. They don't even know how to teach you to make no money. Come over here to the Trust, my nigga, and I'm gonna teach you how to make some money off your craft, man. This is a fact. Like I was just saying, man.
Hey, yo, let me tell you something, man. Yeah, I need to learn that. And I'm learning it on my own. You know what I'm saying? I'm learning it on my own, but Spesh he's been known to put niggas on, artists on to how they can monetize their gift, how they can the monetization of self. Especially if you're an entrepreneur or you know what I mean, you trying to get in the music game. I remember on Math Alpha years ago, I was like, yo, Spesh knows something. You know what I mean? It's something that he knows. Or he studied the market. That's how he was saying, yo, you gotta study the market. You know what I'm saying? You study the market. How do you get your stuff? So that led me or inspired me to take it more serious and study the market. That's why my projects are not out yet, because I had to go through the tenets of studying the market and doing it correctly, the way I could capitalize and monetize and accumulate off of my intellectual property. So, but Spesh been very instrumental in showing artists how to get the bag off your music, how to create verticals and things like that. So, ask Grab, ask Shay Noor, as Ransom, ask anybody that's been affiliated with him. He tried to put them on to the bag, you know what I'm saying, and get their money, man. So let's go.
I seen it. I have 100 fans, man, and you won't have to go to work no more. Like, for real, my nigga. Wow. Come holler at the trust, man. This is what we do. We empowering people. Everybody that came over here has been empowered. They have been taught how to be their own boss, run their own businesses. They all was bosses. They all had boss mentalities before we even clicked. But I was just able to give them information to help them on their journey. If you that type of person, I'm the wrong motherfucker that you should be going against. Believe that. If you are independent, you gotta pick the right side, because you're picking sides of industry guys that don't have the knowledge to teach you how to feed your family, huh? Because they rely on white men to handle their business. They just rap. So you gotta know that, man. Like, for real. Y'all gotta stop running behind these rappers thinking these rappers can help y'all. They could just give y'all a look. If you just want to look, then cool, go ahead, my nigga. But we really feeding our family off our talent, my nigga. And that's the goal, my nigga, to feed your family off your talent, my nigga. I ain't have to play the streets, nigga, in 8-9 years, my nigga. And everybody that came across this camp, my nigga, is doing successful shit off of they shit. I don't got people under me. That's not my thing. I didn't sign nobody and put them under me. I gave everybody game. Everything I learned, I poured into them. Look at them, they flying. Ask them. It's a long list of names. Just go on my page. You're going to see a bunch of testimonies of underground artists that's feeding their family off of this shit. So if you on the other side and you fucked up and you riding for them niggas and they can't teach you shit, you on the wrong side, homie. It's just the reality of the situation. You on the wrong side, my nigga. You over there with niggas that can't teach you no game and teach you how to be no boss, my nigga. Because they wasn't bosses themselves, homie. It's the fact. So just understand who you dealing with, homie. I'm a nigga you could get next to and your life could change. I seen it happen plenty of times. A lot of testimonies out there. You heard? So make sure you on the right side to my independence and shit that's over here acting, you know? Like I said, y'all tired of making music and not making no money off your music. Holla at me.
How did it feel, Spesh, when
Let me get my Willie D on. I ain't got no problem with that. Hey, Spesh, I go by Guess Who the Rapper, aka Guess Who the Illuminator. My project's coming soon. I'm gonna be getting at you. I'm also an upstate nigga, you know what I mean? But I also have a boss mentality, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna reach out to you. Absolutely. There was a reason why I had to do this, and that's the reason why. It is industry versus the independence. So, and of course, initially, when you're a fan of somebody, like you're a fan of Kiss, you be like, oh, most of them niggas was like, that didn't know Spesh at all. Like, who is he to come at Kiss and da-da-da-da-da-da. But since I had prior knowledge of him, this really, all I'm doing, this comes off of basic conversations that I was having basically with my man AD, because he was unfamiliar with him. But it was the interviews, and not necessarily the what's going on now, but it was the interviews and the perspectives that got me, interested, full throttle. And I was like, yo, I was listening to that Bag Fuel interview, and I was like, yo, I resonated with him. Not only he's a Capricorn, he's from upstate, but he has a boss mentality. Me have a pimp's mentality, which is equivalent to having a king's mentality, which is equivalent to having a boss mentality. We don't want to work for no white man. We don't want to work for no man. You know what I mean? And I like the fact that what he was saying in the interview, how it's us against them, industry versus independency. You know what I'm saying? And the fact that I want to model my company after that same tenet or those same principles. I don't want no artists underneath me or me sunning them, because I have IMG, Illuminator Media or Music Group. You know what I'm saying? And no, I don't want no artists underneath me. I want to do the same thing he's doing. Set them up so we can partner up and be equals and be entrepreneurs, and we can help one another. Not me sunning you and being your boss and stuff. Nah, man. And he has testimonies, like I told you, like Ransom, Shay Noor, freaking now Graf, and countless others. You know what I'm saying? Class Murder, all of them, everybody that's wanting to know what we could do to make money off your gifts. And if you're observing, and I don't care where you from. You could be from the West Coast, East Coast, or upstate, or New York City. If you're siding with the industry because you're a fan of someone from the industry that you think you could, remember this? It's like getting a job or applying for a job, and you basically gotta run through hoops and laugh at jokes that ain't funny, and to get interviewed by someone that ain't qualified to be superior to you. And it's like the same thing with these artists in the industry. We revere them as if they can do something for us, and they have, first of all, they're trained or conditioned to separate themselves from us and not do nothing for us, because that's what their higher ups do to them. And just by conditioning or subconsciously, they trickled that same attitude and that vibe and that spirit down to anybody else. So that's, remember, the people handing them their demo tapes. That's how it used to be, but it's not like that anymore. You don't need the middleman anymore. Now, you just want to look or to trying to get parallel with these people that don't even have the mentality to put you on, because they didn't even put themselves on. Someone put them on. Boy, look, don't get me wrong, I love Kiss, straight up and down. But I love the truth more than I love anything, more than I love any rapper or anybody. You know what I'm saying? And the truth is, you trying to get parallel. Look, I ain't even gonna bring that up. You know what I mean? I'll let, whatever. I ain't even gonna bring that up. But anyway, trying to get parallel with these artists, thinking they gonna do something for you, and they wind up not doing nothing for you. So that's why, you know what I'm saying, and there's nothing wrong you wanting to get on the track with them because you respect them. You grew up listening to them. But don't ever think that they could put you in a position, man, that you can put yourself in, man, by just putting out working and having that information, or should I say having this game, having the game on what to do and how to come up and monetize yourself and accumulate off of your intellectual property, off of your goods and services. You understand what I'm saying? Being an entrepreneur, you know what I mean? Getting a direct to consumer relationship. He already said, having like 100 fans, man, and you ain't got to work for nobody, man. That's what he's teaching you. So he's teaching you that. You're being taught that. Them niggas in the industry can't teach you that. Why? Because they never done it. It ain't even, they don't even have the wherewithal. It ain't even in their circumference to do it. So niggas might think that because I'm from upstate, I'm picking something. No. Or I'm biased. No. I'm with the truth. And that's the truth. And y'all gonna find out why it's so disappointing when you look at these dudes like they should relate to me because I'm trying to come up like they did. But they didn't come up the same way that we're trying to come up. With ownership, they didn't come up that way. And they got Hollywood on you. They played the industry role on you. When you thinking they some real niggas, man. That's heartbreaking. And now we're going to get into that in a minute. Come on.
They say y'all had differences and everything like that, but it's home team, it's 585, it's Rochester.
Well, that's Rochester spirit. It's like a family. It's like we could fight and kill each other, but you can't come and say nothing. We'll jump the shit out of you.
Nigga, what? That's how it is in Newburgh. Newburgh is just like that. I ain't been to Rochester since I was young. But let me tell you something, man. Niggas know about Newburgh, man. They know. Yeah, we might fight and kill each other and fight amongst each other at times, but you not coming here doing nothing. No, man, I don't care where you from. You're not coming up here smacking these around, setting up shop, and like y'all did in other surrounding cities. You know, you're not doing that not in Newburgh. Newburgh is in Orange County. Newburgh is the apex predator of Orange County, of Hudson Valley, or what I like to call it, Hustle Valley. Everybody in the surrounding areas and surrounding cities and bordering cities know that. Our fame precedes us. It goes deep and it goes far up and down to New York City. They know not to play. Newburgh really is like that. You talking about you from Brooklyn, Queens, whatever borough you thought you, or White Plains or Westchester County, Yonkers, Spring Valley, I don't care where you from. You're not coming here running nothing. That's how it is in Newburgh, New York, my nigga. It's like that, man. You know what I'm saying? So once again, I resonated with that. You know what I mean? That's how we are. You're not coming up here doing nothing. Period. Let's go.
Talking to, like, we could do this to each other all day, but you can't.
Right.
That's how we is in the county. We'll fight each other in the county all day. As soon as we go upstate, it's us against them. All of that, we handle that when we get back to the town. You understand? Like, that's just the code. That's the Rochester spirit. It's just like family, nigga. I could sit here and say this and fight my brother if we get into an argument, but you better not try it. We gonna fuck you up. You know what I'm saying? So all of that showed me was that he was a real Rochester nigga. Because that's just our spirit.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Got you. And something I want to clear up also, you said this to me off here also. this thing that some niggas are trying to drum up upstate New York versus New York City and shit like that. And I know you're not jacking that shit at all because
bro, that don't make no sense, man. We all love New York City. We got a lot of love for New York City. I break bread with a lot of niggas from all over the state, every fucking city to every borough. That don't make no sense. We got love for the whole state. We all New York. That shit don't. When we leave out of New York, we all get treated the same, whether you know it or not. All that, bro. When we go, nigga, these is for niggas that either never been to college or prison. Once you go to college or you go to prison, you realize the state is bigger than your borough, and you got to learn you learn that it's real niggas everywhere. So, you know what I'm saying? So, like, you know, I don't pay attention to none of that shit. We all New York. Ain't no upstate versus NYC. What happened was they seen a couple rap niggas trying to get out of pocket and jump a upstate nigga, and upstate not going for that shit. They not about to go for multiple rappers rapping against a nigga from up there. They not having it, so that's why it turned into that. You heard? Because Jim Jones started that shit. He was supposed to sit and mind his business. It's me and Kiss talking. This nigga jumps in this conversation and start talking stupid, threatening the niggas, and then go and tell a nigga he gonna give him a deal to diss me. I bet that nigga still ain't got a deal. I bet that nigga still ain't got a deal. Nigga diss me. Yo, think about it though. That nigga dissed me 3 weeks ago. I bet that nigga somewhere doing bad. Jimmy, did you get this nigga some money? That's what I mean. Y'all on the wrong side. A nigga told you he gonna give you a deal if he dissed me. You round this nigga. Bro, that don't make no sense. He was supposed to be teaching you how to get some money. But instead, he's saying, if you diss me, he'll feed you, homie. You niggas want to be fed.
That was crazy. Jim, I rock with you, cop.
Let me tell you, did y'all hear what he just said? I just said that a few minutes ago. Jimmy is an industry nigga. The conversation was between Spesh and Kiss, not Jimmy. Jimmy started talking about his clothing. No. He like, Jim, why are you talking about my clothing? First of all, I'm not even talking to you. This ain't got nothing to do with you. But you didn't have to go left with it. But since you did, I'm gonna tell you, like, you're not in the class. You're not in the conversation when somebody talking about bars. That's basically what he said in the Bagfield interview, and it's true. He knows it's true. So then Jimmy gets belligerent, emotional like he is, and he tells some dusty ass nigga that he gonna give him a deal. Peak game. If he bite him or if he diss him. He said he's gonna give him a deal. You see the difference? That's an industry mentality. You know what the independency mentality is? Nigga, I ain't giving you no deal. I'm gonna show you how to get this money on. Like they say in the Bay Area. Shout out to Larry June. Shout out to my man De Niro. Shout out to Benny. Shout out to C. King. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Raw Deal Supreme out there in San Francisco. Shout out to Oakland. You know, C. King out there in that Oakland. He's supposed to show you how to get the money on. He's supposed to show you how to get the money. He's supposed to show you how to get to the bag, like Special, Graf and Ransom and Shay Noor and everybody, how to get to that money. Doing your own thing, going the independent route. But no, this nigga said, I'm on your mata for a artist that got put on by Mason Cam. See the mentality? And that nigga still ain't put him on. He still didn't put him on. And put him on to what? What deal? Special ain't gonna give you no deal, nor would I. I'm gonna show you how to get the money. I'm gonna show you how to get your own brand popping. Once I'm aware, once I get the game or the information, that's what I'm gonna show you. So you don't need to get parallel with a artist, an industry nigga. giving you fake promises and getting all Hollywood on you and being fake. He can't give you no damn deal. He's looking for a deal. How he gonna get you a deal? It's not even his decision. Oh my Lord. I'm gonna give you a deal. Or I'm gonna get you under my label or some way under me contractually to where I could son you and send you like a crash dummy and like he been doing. Sending niggas crash dummies. Come on, man. We all know about stack bundles and Chinks drugs and even Max B. That's why Max B fell out with him. You're like, nigga, I want to be my own. And he was holding him back to the point where Max B gets locked up. Now he got to depend on you and you don't fall through with it. And he went crazy on you. He did way worse than Spesh. He talked about Chrissy for real, for real, for real. He got extremely disrespectful and was looking for you on the street. You know what I mean? He was really, really not playing, man. Why? Because he was signed to you. That's that industry. That's that industry-ish, man. That's what that is, bro. There's a difference, bro. Come on, man.
If you come at Spesh, that's the only way to get a deal.
I'm going to sign you if you help me with this nigga. You help me with this nigga, I'm going to sign you. What comes with that deal? What comes with that deal?
Oh, man. Yeah,
this shit is crazy. That was insane. So that's why he got what the fuck he got. He come back outside. I'm gonna put him to sleep. He's not gonna ever say nothing else. You thought that was something. He's not gonna never say nothing else. He's gonna be on the couch retired forever. Any of these niggas say something, I'm sitting them down on the couch forever. You will never be able to fuck around. You're gonna get sat on the couch forever. I dare you. That we playing, nigga. Come on outside.
But let me throw it out here also. You cool with ransom?
Spesh told a nigga, yo, you come outside, man, I'm gonna sit you back on your couch for a word call forever. You gonna be on the couch forever. Yo, I'm telling you, when you yo, it's something about us Capricorns, man. We go hard. When you play with us, Ali was a Capricorn. You play with us, man, it's something triggers like, ooh. If I could hear behind what he just said, sit you down on the couch, all this little information he's bringing out can be weaponized in a diss track. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, you a worker. You know what I'm saying? Basically, you on the wrong team. Shout out to Mitchie Slick. You on the wrong team. That's my song, Mitchie Slick, wrong team. You on the wrong team, bro. You a industry nigga, man. It's a difference. We gotta kill what we eat over here as being independent. And, you know, he can weaponize all of this information he's sharing about, you know, the situation can be weaponized to sit you down. The bars just gotta come with it. It just has to translate what his essence is saying. Me, I focus on the morality and the essence. I remember this movie, the Shaw Brothers movie called Challenge of the Ninja. Or, you know, they got their own name for it. But we call it Challenge of the Ninja with Gordon Liu. And at the end of it, you know, end of fighting all those Bushido warriors or Japanese martial artists, he got to the ninja at the end, and then he held his breath, and the ninja thought he was dead, and he's got up, spit the dart back at him that he spit in his mouth and caught, and he, you know, and the dude from the ninja said, yo, your breath control technique is the greatest I ever seen. I never seen nothing like that. I respect you. He beat them all one by one. But when he got to the ninja, the best one who taught all of them, all of the fighters, it was like 8 or 9 of them, you know what I mean, that he had to go through. And when he got to the ninja, he said, yo, I've never seen that technique like that before. He basically bowed down to him like, oh my God. You know what Gordon Liu said? He was like, yo, it's not the skill. It's not just the skill. It's the morality behind the skill. Huh? That's what's important. He's going to weaponize the morality behind the industry versus the independency. You're going to lose that battle if he can find the right words to articulate that skill to demonstrate the morality behind it. That's what I would do. He's a Capricorn like me. And if he's probably thinking like that. That's why I'm tuning in and picking up what he's putting down. I'm just here, once again, putting some paint where it ain't and saying what most can't when it comes to certain things like that, because we have that type of vision. We have that type of enlightenment. We have that type of illumination, baby. That's why I'm the illuminator, and I'm making intellect look cool. I'm making being intelligent, like KRS did, fashionable and cool again. You know what I'm saying? By doing these little videos and stuff. Let me continue.
Queens, Havoc, you cool, so G-Rat, you like a lot of Queens niggas, I know what I'm saying. A lot of Queens niggas fuck with you heavy, you look like I in these streets, man. So let's not, I want niggas cool out on the fucking upstate New York versus New York.
Ain't no upstate versus New York.
Yeah, I'm not fucking with that.
That ain't that. We all one. I got a lot of love for the whole state.
But I would say this though, it did look good in 2017-18 when upstate did put some juice into New York hip hop though. I have to say that. You Shady, you know what I mean? Like
of course. You know, we made our contributions and shit. You know what I'm saying? Right. That shit is beautiful. You know what I mean? And we deserve to be respected for making our contributions. You know what I'm saying? We ain't trying to take nothing away from the mecca of hip hop.
Right.
But nigga, we just saying, nigga, we made our contributions for these last 10 years. Yeah.
I gotta be fair though, a lot.
All right, let me hop in right here. Listen, it's them suckers that's trying to create this division, and that's an industry move. And I've even seen my man. I don't even know his name. I ain't gonna shout his name out. I don't totally disagree with what he's saying, but shout out to him though. But it was his vibration of how he was saying, oh, upstate didn't hold New York down. There wasn't no hold New York down. We had people like Shay Davis, which I agree. I'm a fan of Shay Davis. I know about Shay Davis. They had a few other rappers, Rock Marcy, who's down with Griselda and all of them. You had people like that. We had Joey Badass. And we acknowledge all of them, but they didn't have, and that's cool. They had their impact, you know what I'm saying? And we didn't diss them, but for some reason it hit different. It was more of a stronger impact when Griselda came out, and they had a straight raw gutter 90s Wu-Tang Premier P-Rock, yo, the real New York sound. Cause they're from so far up, you know, they didn't, you know, yes, they rapped over drill tracks trying to find their identity in it, but what hit was when they said, man, fuck all that, man, we gonna stay New York, that's where we from, that's what West Side Gun told Conway and Benny, man, this is what we gonna do. And then they formed Griselda, and yes, it was a bigger impact for that time period. Like 2016 to now, about the last 10 years. You got to give it to Griselda. You got to give it to upstate Rochester. You got to give it to them. You got to give it to upstate niggas, period. That's on that type of vibe, man. Nobody was complaining about that. And that nigga was like, yeah, this is, and he's right. I'm not saying he's wrong, because I always gonna rock with the truth. But you can't deny that the fact that the impact was bigger when it came to Griselda. Stop it. Knock it off, man. Knock it off. And y'all have a little undertone, you know what I'm saying? We're trying to diss niggas from upstate. First of all, it be you type of niggas. They ain't even be the real niggas. It be y'all little grimy dirt bomb niggas trying to get on, trying to cause confusion and trying to mix it to fix it. We ain't paying it, man. It ain't New York. So what? Because I'm from upstate New York, I can't be a freaking Knicks fan? Is you stupid, nigga? Like, is you stupid? Man, take your own hand and smack yourself. Like, for all y'all that's thinking like that. And niggas getting tired of you. It ain't the real New York City niggas that feel like this. This is what we be finding out. It be you suckers that causes this division. Talking about, oh, New York, upstate is country, and or they different, and we supposed to be different, nigga. You know what I'm saying? But we're all from New York. We all have a similar attitude. All of us. We're. This is called the Empire State, not the Empire City. Empire State. So everybody got that thing that traversed from New York City and branched on up of New York State. That was long before hip hop. That was long before anybody picked up a mic or got on a DJ on a Zigga Zigga. You know, long before that. That attitude been here. You know what I'm saying? Shoot, man, we was listening to BLS, Kiss, Red Alert, all of that. We had access to all of that, man. You know what I'm saying? That's only because Newburgh is only an hour away. I don't know about Rochester and Buffalo, but whatever. When it got up there and up here, nigga, what? We got the same type of swag. And when we go out of town, being from New York, they equivalent us to New York. And then when we be like, I never said I was from Brooklyn or New York City or none of that. I said I'm from Newburgh, New York, whether they heard of us or not. And that's documented, that's facts. You can call up people and ask them. I got friends you can call up. Be like, where guess who from? Yeah, he from Newburgh, New York. Now we gaining fame and notoriety. You know, my little cousin is famous. You know, I ain't really want to mention him, but my little cousin Partisan Fontaine is from here. Erica Mena is from here. She's from Newburgh. You understand? So miss me with that. Like, you know, we ain't New York because we ain't from New York City. Nigga, y'all can have that. Do you know what I mean? And I love Will Mills. But nigga, pack you up talking about we ain't New York. I know he funny and trying to poke feelers, man. And it's funny too. But that big bald head ass nigga, and I love him. Don't get me wrong. I love my man Will Mills. He's funny. But and at the number one spot, Will Mills, he's the one that be saying all of this crap about Rochester and upstate and Buffalo. Y'all niggas ain't New York. You know what I mean? And I know he's probably playing or whatever, trying, you know, poke fun and, you know, get on somebody's nerves, you know, or push buttons and stuff like that. I could just sit, and he's a Capricorn too, so he trying to be funny. But even if he ain't, you don't give a damn, nigga. We don't live. I've been in New York City, my nigga. And and I love New York City, don't get me wrong. But I don't love everything about New York City. When you got rats the size of puppies, I ain't feeling that. I seen that in New York City, and I seen it in San Francisco, but a city that's modeled after New York City. You know what I'm saying? Like, knock it off, bro. Come on.
Hey, they wanted you to get that Kiss Hard Body, boy. I gotta put that out there, Spesh. I know you don't want to hear that. But a
Yeah,
lot
but
of niggas
listen
is
to
saying
me.
they want you
Hey,
regardless
let
as
me-
a kiss.
Hey, listen here, right? Kiss shot a bar at me, I shot a bar at him. If Kiss wanna get in the ring with me, nigga, we get in the ring. You heard? We could URL it, nigga. I got $500,000 on me. URL it.
We got.
Spesh said we can URL it if Kiss want to get in the ring. Kiss is from Yonkers, right? Yonkers is basically New York City. He said he has $500,000 to get in the ring and go get on stage a cappella, go bar for bar like you witnessing Tay-Rock or freaking Hollow the Don, Charlie Clips, freaking Hitman Holla, B Magic, what's my man? New Jersey Twerk. Twerk is a beast. Conceited. K-Shine. Chess. You know what I'm saying? Sue Surf. You know what I'm saying? One of my favorites, Sue Surf. Surf is nasty. Jazz the Rapper. Miss Hustle. He wants to do that and go bar for bar. 500K, $500,000. That's coming from a place of disappointment, bro. He's disappointed. Any nigga that's willing to go that far, man, and put that type of money up, he's trying to be legendary too. I don't blame him. Taking down a Titan like Kiss, because Kiss is a Titan. Don't get it messed up. Kiss is no walk in the park for anybody. Kiss is not to be played with. You saw him basically almost single-handedly body the whole Dipset. He even beat Fab in the verses, but he destroyed Dipset damn near by himself. Kiss ain't to be played with, because you do have advantages, and it ain't all disadvantages being in the industry, because you have more resources. You are experiencing more talent, you know what I'm saying, that have access to broader scopes and broader audiences. So they have some super advantages, and Kiss ain't to be played with, man. That's why we was all like, yo, you know you, nigga, what? But when I was the same way, but when I found out why, shout out to the legendary, great, incomparable Andre Taylor, a.k.a. Gorgeous Dre, who his father, Mel Taylor, taught him, and he taught us that the revelation is in the why. Once I received the revelation of the why, 38 Spesh did that, why Spesh went and kissed like that, I understood it. And it's hip-hop anyway, nigga. Yeah, Kiss is a titan. But so what, nigga? We gets it popping in hip-hop. You diss us, we coming at you. We don't care how big you are. And sometimes it's even better. The bigger, the better. You know what I'm saying? The bigger they are, the harder they fall. You know what I'm saying? Straight up and down. It's David and Goliath, man. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, what? 50 Cent went at both Nas and Jay-Z. Both of them. When they was going back and forth with one another. That's New York, nigga. That's anywhere. It ain't just exclusively in New York. Go down to Atlanta, watch T.I. and Ludacris go at it. And Jeezy and Gucci, and that's anywhere. That's in the black community. Very competitive, man. But I said that to say, Kiss ain't to be played with. And this is New York, nigga. We from New York, man. It ain't no such thing as a separation. Come on.
Yeah. Yeah, nigga, we go cut the beat off, nigga, and get busy for real, nigga. For that $500,000, nigga. We can do that if you want to do that. If you don't want to do that, that's too much, huh? Sit there in front of a nigga and have to go bar for bar with the beat off. You don't want to do no shit like that. You don't want to do no shit like.
Hey, you know what's funny? I ain't mean to cut it off and keep talking, man, but you notice how they talk up there? Bar for bar, bar for bar. I heard Zip talking like them and mimicking them and mocking them. Bar for bar. You know what I mean? They got their R's is harder up there. You know what I'm saying? We say bar. You know what I'm saying? They say bar. You know what I mean? And if you go even higher, you know, they're almost teetering on a Massachusetts Boston slang. You know what I mean? That kind hat and the yan, you know what I mean? They don't even talk with an R, but they R is so hard it's silent. I have on a hot jacket, you know what I mean? And I remember I used to mess with this stripper girl from Boston. She had the same accent. Oh, I'm going to the car, you know what I mean? But they, in Buffalo, Rochester, all that, they say bar, 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 bar. We say bars, you know what I'm saying? Bars. You know what I'm saying? In New York City, they say it even different. They have a longer draw. Man, we spitting their balls, nigga, bars, man. You know what I'm saying? But it's just funny. That's how to point that out, man. It's funny. Come on.
That, then you need to be quiet because I get busy. We can do that.
Well, you said you get busy. You said you get busy. I know you get busy, right? Do you feel in hindsight now that maybe you should display getting more busy on the track? What do you say to people that say they wish? Because there's people out there that wish you to went hard at Kiss the way you went at
College. That's get more busy on the track and go at Kiss.
Yeah.
And give him room to counter and shit. You want me to dump my clip so that he could sit there and counter whenever he want. Take his sweet little time, 6 months to come back and then finally respond and shit. He sent a ball. A ball don't worry a nigga sending the whole song.
Okay. But his track record in terms of this is impeccable though.
His track record in terms of verses is impeccable.
Right.
We're not taking nothing away from nobody's track record. I don't know why we even speak about that.
We gotta talk about that, my nigga. What you mean? We gotta talk about niggas' track record.
We're not talking about nobody. You only good as the last nigga you killed.
You been doing some respect.
Yo, and the last time I was next to the nigga, I smoked him. So what is we talking about?
All right, smoking him with verses and smoking on diss tracks when he's been war ready for a long time though.
All right, let me explain something to you.
All right.
Whenever I do a song with a nigga, I'm war ready.
Okay.
It's right then and there. This is whatever happened right then and there. We take that energy, see what we all come up with. Sometimes you might have the better, sometimes I might not. That's the same shit in any day. But I'm prepared. I'm lyrically fit. You heard?
Okay.
Yeah.
Look, when did you know you were gonna go to Summer Jam and do what you did though? What was that? When did you plan that?
Hold on.
Right? I'm about to go to Summer Jam.
Hold on. Before he get into that, let me say this. Look, he's right. I told you we're very strategic. Nah, nigga. We all know Kiss is a legend. And because he's a legend, I believe that's the reason why his approach is the way it is. He's like, little nigga, I'm just going to give him a few bars here and there. I'm already solidified. He has the right to feel that way because he's Kiss, nigga. But at the same time, I'm not going, broadcast or signal my left jab or my right hook or my uppercut. I'm going to camouflage it, first of all, and it's based upon strategy. Like, so he shoots one bar at me. He's so high up, he can feel that way, and he has the right to feel that way. Where he can shoot it one bar or we'll do. But I'm not that type of nigga. I don't look at myself like that. Like, he can just shoot one bar. Now I gotta go extremely hard, show my hand. You know what I'm saying? I gotta show my hand. I don't have to keep my poker face because he's Kiss. You know what I'm saying? No, we respect you. We respect your legacy. But it's wartime, my nigga, and I'm war ready. and I'm strategic. So, hell no. Y'all thought I was supposed to go extremely hard on Kiss, and all he gave me was a bar. But guess what? Since he did that, I'ma just give him what he gave me, a bar or two, and then leave it in. And I'ma keep popping my ish on these platforms until he come outside and answer me for this egregious thing that he did in our, correspondence. Because that's where all of this is coming from. Y'all gonna see in a minute. It's I'm disappointed. So no, I'm not gonna show my hand and telegraph what fist I'm throwing. Whether I'm throwing the right or the left. I'm not gonna telegraph that. We in the sparring match. We in a battle now. Since really it's about bars, but now I done went somewhere else. We in a battle, and on top of that, no, yeah, though I respect you and look at you, but I ain't looking at you higher than myself. So I'm supposed to give you 100 bars and run it, and you gave me 1 bar. I'm gonna look like a clown, first of all, and I ain't showing everything I got, nigga. No, I respect you and all that, but hell no, nigga, I respect myself more than I respect anybody else. I'm not gonna play myself out like that. Giving you whole songs and all you gotta do is sit back like you Suge Knight with a cigar and throw me a dart. Really just spoon feed me. Nah, nigga, get your ass in the booth or come outside or get on this URL and it's like a young lion challenging the old lion. A young pharaoh challenging the old king. I got that from the debate between young pharaoh and Bro Sanchez. Shout out to that flat earth debate. Flat power, baby. Flat power, baby. Flat power, baby. To say no planet. I had to throw that in there. But yeah, man. No. I would do the same thing. Like, nigga, you gave me 1 bar, I'm gonna give you 1 bar. I'm not going nah, man. Nah. And show my whole hand. No. Let's go.
One, get on this stage and summer jam and do what I do.
Well, it was just good timing and shit. They were saying I had a week to respond and shit, to say something. And I was on the clock, and I didn't feel like it was no better platform than that platform right there. You know what I'm saying? Plus it was it's a thing, man, for me to be able to come in your backyard and dish you niggas, cause I know y'all not gonna come to my backyard. You niggas ain't coming around here doing no shit.
So are you trying to say niggas can't come to the Rock and get busy on stage and diss niggas? Is that what? Hold on, Spesh. Don't do that though. You saying niggas can't come to the Rock and do that?
You think so?
No.
I guarantee you it won't be. I guarantee you it won't be no shows upstate in this vicinity on they books no time soon, homie. And I just left from out there. Them niggas ain't coming this way. I'll do a show right now. We can do a show right now and shit. We'll sell it out.
Really know about getting booed at all?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I paused it when he said, do he worried about getting booed at all in New York City? He said he'd do a show in New York City and sell it out. But, I just want to point it out. Like I said about Newburgh. Say that was me, and I got my whole city behind me, and I get into a space with one of these industry legendary niggas, and it's really based upon some principle or whatever, but my city is riding with me, and I live in New York City, and I still showed love, and I showed love to a lot of artists in New York City, and showed them the difference between industry and independency, and helped them get it bag. So I have a force field around me, like the Invisible Woman. She creates force field, or like Magneto creates a force field around him. He has a force field around him on all sides, not only from New York City, and do a Kiss called it safest place. I don't know where that summer jam was held at. Evidently, it's supposed to be. I guess it's a safest place. When Spesh and them was walking the street talking about where the landmines at, where the militia at. You know, we gonna get in that in a minute. But nevertheless, he did spit that verse in New York City. In other words, their backyard, even though Kiss is from Yonkers. But we consider, I guess they consider Yonkers New York City. I do too. So, yeah, dissed them in their own backyard. You gonna go to Rochester, 4 or 5 hours away, and think you're gonna do that and get away with it when he was just up there and shot the video up there and strategically thought that out up there and do a show? I remember Kiss telling the story when he dissed Beans. You might do it because Kiss is bold enough to do it. Don't get it messed up. He did it before. He did it in Philly against Beans. He said they threw everything they could at him. And them bars was fire. I wish he'd have spit them bars on that track he did. That was another, that disappointed me too, his response to Beans. You know, on that disco Cisco track. That shit was whack as hell. But, and Beans, whoo. Anyway, Kiss is still dangerous though, because Kiss went to Philly and this Beans on stage, and them bars that he spit on that stage was the ultimate definition of fire. He said, put his leg on the lawn, he can't talk. He can't walk. Put his leg on the lawn, he can't walk. Kiss is a freaking beast. So I wouldn't put it past him if he was the one to do it and go up to the rock and do it. Kiss bold like that. But you think Rochester gonna allow that? Hell no. I know Newburgh ain't allowing that. I know Newburgh is not having that. No. Newburgh wouldn't have that. No siree. Nah. Especially when they understand what the story is about, the morality behind this whole thing. No, Newburgh ain't going for that. It must be the same in Rochester. He had a whole Charlotte Avenue out there, man. Charlotte Avenue. He had it all out. Them niggas all out there. Come on.
Everything is strategic. I said that I'm going on enemy territory, about to talk about 3 pillars in hip hop. Love motherfuckers. I'm liable to get booed, but I'm smart. I said I know how to step on stage. I stepped on stage and say, hi everybody, I came on some positive stuff. I just want to talk to the kids. Because they can't boo the fucking kids. So they was like, oh, you want to talk to the kids? I said, I came to talk to the kids on some grown shit. They said, oh, wow. I said, don't follow no man, do your own shit. They was like, oh, wow, thank you. I said, but please make sure you own shit. They started clapping like for real. By the time they realized I was getting the fuck off the stage. And that's why I wrote it like that. I came to talk to these kids because I planned on diverting these motherfuckers from booing me and shit, because you can't hate on the motherfucking kids. And I did come to talk to the kids to tell them not to be like Jim Jones. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my God.
yo. You gotta give him credit, man. Like I said, when I first heard the regular song, you know what I'm saying? It didn't hit me like it's hitting me now. But when you break it down and you got the visuals, it increased its interest level. It increased its hotness. Now you understand it. Because I was like, man, why is he talking to the kids? And get your own issue. We in war. What you lecturing? But when you understand it, the strategy, yo, it just hit different. That's all. It hits a little different. And you got people doing reviews that not even you're like fans of 38 Spesh, so they might not never get it. But when you're uh, elevated and attracted to the truth will find you if you're a vessel worthy enough so it can abide with you. So you would see like, oh, okay, I'm behind enemy lines. I'm in an area where it's not, what I mean. They riding with him. I have to charm them in order to disarm them by talking about the kids. Me, I say children. Talking about the children. You can't diss the children. You can't boo me off the stage for talking about the children. Oh, but by the time I get to the 8th bar, like he say, bar. By the time I get to the eighth bar, I'm on the nigga that really threatened me, not Kiss. Because Kiss didn't threaten him or nothing like that. Kiss ain't really disrespect him. He just threw a few at everybody. He said the whole car got shot up. And that's how we would do. You shoot the whole car up. You pulling the you pulling the drive by. The driver gets hit. The passengers get hit. The dude in the back seat get hit. That's how it worked. But I like that strategy. So it's bringing more clarity to the bars. It's bringing you back to the morality behind the skill. Come on.
But escape that.
Again, it looks crazy to me, right? When Jim originally, put his 2 cents in, and I felt like he didn't know who you were. Then to come to find out a week later, that nigga was in Rochester at a show opening up for you, and even had nothing disparaging comments your way and everything like that, and shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
I thought that was weird, Spesh. I'm not gonna lie to you, because if that person,
I think a lot of shit is. I think all of.
Oh, y'all pay attention to this part. I'm gonna rewind it. Hold on, let me get it a little back. This part is real good. When they talking about how things got weird, when it got weird, this part is real good, man. My man 3 from the PS4 Forever, PSA Forever, he's dope. He's a good interview. He got a lot of energy. Shout out to him. This is real, real good. Pay attention to this part. Watch this part. This is why, one of the main reasons why I did this. Come on.
Had nothing disparaging comments your way and everything like that, and shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
I thought that was weird, Spesh. I'm not gonna lie to you, because if that person,
I think a lot of shit is. I think all of that shit is weird. How you feel about the "Be Safe" post from your man's on my way to Summer Jam? How you felt about that? I thought that was weird. Be safe. Be safe. Don't run into the militias or landmines. I thought that was weird.
Yes, I don't like that, man. I don't like the militia talk.
How did you feel about that?
I don't like the militia talk. I don't like the militia talk at all.
Was that weird or what? What was that? Was that posted? Did you think that was like a fake scare tactic?
Yes, and I'll even get deeper.
All right, that's all I'm asking you.
All right, that's scare. Can I say scare tactic? I don't want to use scare tactic. Here's the word I would use. Because we got to go to Fat Joe first. So Fat Joe originally went to that bag. I did not like Fat Joe doing that shit at all. My whole thing was this: Fat Joe, my nigga, go to the booth. You can't rap. You acting like you gotta be what? You trying to set it on niggas? You trying to put a scare tactic? I thought that was a scare tactic, in my opinion. What Fat Joe did.
All right.
And shit.
So that these are scare tactics. I don't know where them shits work at. I guess back in the days, industry niggas used to be stone cold suckers, and you could just say some shit like that and shake shit up. I don't know what the fuck that shit is supposed to mean. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But shit, I thought that was weird. That both of them put up scared tactics. You heard?
Right.
That
was
kind of weird. So I think all this shit is weird. And then your man recanted his statement and said he wasn't talking about me. he was talking about his deceased peoples.
Right.
How you felt about that? Do you feel like that was weird? And do you feel like that was weird to say that you talk about your deceased people, but you say be safe, watch out for landmines and militias? You never said R.I.P.? Do you think that that's weird to say that, to recant that statement? I just want you to be honest, bro.
Not put an RIP to it don't look good. You gotta throw RIP next to that.
All right, so you agree that that's very weird too, right?
That was kind of weird to not put an RIP attached.
I just want you to be honest.
No, I'm gonna keep it funky with you.
I just want
I'm
us to pay attention to these people's behavior. I just want you to pay attention to these people's behavior. That's it.
Right.
We'll get to all this other shit later, but that's it. Just I'm glad we talking about the weird shit.
Right, and clear for me also, right? You did this.
Yo, did you hear that? Now, let me show you why that's so important. Let me tell you something, man. My man PSA for Life, shout out to you, because he pointed out the fact that was Fat Joe who started that. Y'all see the short or the reels and all that. He's talking too loosely about me, you know. When I took that picture with him and Fred the Godson, and you know, he's a nice guy. You know what I mean? And yo, he gotta be careful moving around, and they never come outside. You gotta be careful moving around talking about Fat Joe. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking in third person as normal because, you know, I got the mafioso slang, you know what I'm saying? Look, he got to be careful talking about us outside, you know what I mean? And not worried about running into the militia, you know what I mean? Stepping on landmines and all of that. Fat Joe said that. And we all know Fat Joe and the Terror Squad and their reputation, how they used to get busy and all that stuff. And he paying niggas or whatever. And they around him, you know what I mean? And how he be, you know, he's very, you know, animated when it comes to beef and saying the nigga word all the time. Kiss, I might as well just go there. I'm going to go there, man. I'm going there right now. Because it's almost 2 hours, man. I'm going to just go there. Listen, man. Now that we at this point with Kiss response. Kiss said after Spesh did the Summer Jam and all that, saying that it's safe, that's the safest place. I don't know if Kiss said that or Fat Joe, but one of them said something, that's the safest place in New York to do that, whatever, or knock it off or whatever. Somebody said that. I don't know who said it for sure. But what they just said, that Kiss said is, yo, you gotta be safe. You know, watch out for the militia and the landmines. Same thing Fat Joe said. Nigga, what? Watch out for the 38 specials walking, you know, on the streets. Like, I'm looking for the landmines and the militia, nigga. Then, this is the disappointing part. They said Kiss recanted that statement and said he wasn't talking about him. He was talking about a deceased friend of his. And as if we're not artists, as if we're not people that can read subliminals and, you know, we know how to detect and discern those indirect directs, like my man Sinful P, R.I.P. used to say. Those shots, those indirect directs, those subliminal shots. He recanted that. And especially, and my man PSA was like, he asked him, like, don't you think that's weird? I think this whole thing is weird. With Fat Joe saying, like, you know, what he's supposed to be, that scare tactic. I'm not an industry nigga. I'm a real street nigga. I know what that means. You know what I'm saying? That's a scare tactic. Oh, maybe that used to work, for them industry niggas that was so scared that, the terror squad that ran up and beat up on and whatever, or whoever it is. That's a scare tactic them suckers used to go for. What does that mean? What does that mean? He asked him, did you think that was a scare tactic? My man PSA said yes. All of us said yes with common sense. Kiss said it. And Kiss recanted the statement or redefined it or redirected it to say he was talking about a deceased friend of his. I don't know in what context, but if he was saying that, nigga, what? With no RIP? And if he's deceased, I don't know what context he said it, so I can't go there. But anyway, he said it. He parodied what Fat Joe said and claimed that it wasn't in the same vein. I disagree with that move, and in my opinion, it's a disappointing move, like the disappointing move I'm about to talk about right now. This is why I'm doing this video, and I don't do videos much, but I seem like I'm being pulled, man. What you resist persists. Kiss, man, let me tell you something. Fat Joe said that junk first, and you parodied after him. Fat Joe was on Math Hoffa talking about foundational Black Americans like a dog, calling them bum ass niggas and all of this stuff, and he just was flagrant with the N-word. He's just like, and it was cool, until we started noticing, like, wait a minute, like, you a white dude, really. And it was just a undertone that people detected, like, wait a minute, this nigga is a racist, you know what I mean? Even though he's not, but he's prejudiced. He got something against black people. I heard Raheem from the Grandmaster Flash and Furious 5 say he knows for a fact Fat Joe is a racist. Talking about we can't, and we all grew up like with hanging out with Puerto Ricans and, Hispanics whose parents did not like black people, calling us morenos, and in other words, calling us niggas in their Spanish language. But not all of them. Because some of those Hispanics are black people. But some of them are white people. They're Spaniards. They're Spaniards. They're not Hispanic. They're Spaniards. You know what I mean? Some of them. And some of them are Native Americans that don't have no Negro descent in them. Me, I understand that the Negroes and the people, the black men of America, are the children of Israel. I got smoke coming for Tazariak for calling me stupid because I told him Esau is not the white man, he's black. And the Israelites are Negroes and Negroes only. They're not Hispanics, and they don't descend from no Native Americans, two nationalities that had us in captivity along with the white man. Fat Joe looks like a white Puerto Rican. There was two different Puerto Ricans. You have Negro Puerto Ricans, or what they call Afro-Latinas, that are really our family, that are really black, they're niggas. And you have those that's cosplaying as if they're Afro-Latinas or been hanging around niggas so much. We allowed them in and embraced them. Now they think they're part of the family and they could call us nigga every 5 minutes like he do every day on the show. The FBA canceled his ass. Canceled Fat Joe. Booed him off stage, sent him to SeaWorld. Sent them to SeaWorld. Let me show you how deep this goes. This is industry versus independence. The mind of the masses, the FBA woke up and canceled him for what he said on Matt Hoffa, my expert opinion. Canceled him. What did the industry do? They went and got somebody that they know we loved. They know we love them. They went and got Jada. Oh my God. Let me tell you something, man. They saved Fat Joe's career. Saved him with that Jada move. Niggas was like, I know I was like that. I was like, yo, Jada, what are you doing? Them niggas had Fat Joe on the rope, sent him to SeaWorld. And here it is. Why'd you do that? Then I was like, why else did he do it? He did it for the bag. Because of that, I never watched that show. I've never even seen it. I only see clips and stuff like that because it pops up. But every time Joe and Jada comes up, and look at the title, Joe and Jada. Oh, they got down with that one, bro. They got down. They try to let us know who's in control. The industry versus independency. Jada, we was like, oh, Jada, man, hell nah. But we rock with him anyway. Not me. I still rock with Jada, but I didn't rock with Joe and Jada's show. I never watched it and never will watch it. Well, never say never, but I'm not watching that. You know what I mean? Because I was in agreement with the FBA, because I'm FBA. Nah, nigga. Jada, no. You almost, like, I felt like you, I wouldn't say sold out, but that was an industry move. That was disappointing, man. We had them. Because the operation is called delineation. Operation delineation. We was delineating. You niggas is not us. Like Kendrick Lamar said, they not like us. You are not like us, nigga. Calling us niggas every 5 minutes. That white Puerto Rican dude. And trust me, I loved Fat Joe until I found out those things about him. And I still got love for him. I think he's a charismatic, but he needed to be put in his place, man. And he still be needing to be put in his place on certain things. But I don't mean I don't love him, but I'm not watching your show, nigga. I'm not going to watch that. Because I didn't agree with what you said on Math Hoffa. You not finna do that. And Jada, let me tell you something. That was disappointing, man. I was disappointed. But I didn't lose no love for Jada over it. I just was like, come on, man. That was one of them come on, man moments. Come on, man. You know you don't want to sit up there and listen to this Fat Joe telling them inflated Whopper stories. You know, you don't want to, every time he say something, you like, all for the money. You like, oh, you be ready to pull your hair out every time he talk. I don't know how you do it. Ooh, but when you're in an industry, you gotta do a little tap dancing. That's what Spesh saw in Jada. That's what we all saw in Jada when he joined that show. But Spesh saw that in Jada. And here we are right now. This is why I'm doing what I'm doing. This is why I had to react to this video. That's why he's doing it. That's why he's going that hard, man. It's harvest time. Nigga, that what you sow, you shall also reap. You sow some industry, behavior, moves in the soil of hip-hop and a relationship with black people for that bag. Oh my God. Unbelievable. It's crazy. It really is. It's crazy, man. That's why he did it, man. That's why 38 Spesh is going out. In my opinion, the way that's why he's going this hard, bro. It's crazy. That's why I had to do this, man. And it's almost 2 hours. But it is, y'all should know, man. When I give my take, man, it's gonna be meaningful, packed with substance, vitamins and minerals, baby. You're gonna get all the things, essential vitamins and minerals for it, baby. Cause of course, man, this the illuminated. You know what I mean? Y'all hit that like button, get in the comment section, tell me what you think. We still got a little bit more work to do. Come on.
Yeah, right? Because a lot of people saying they surprised you didn't come hard body and Fat Joe also on the track.
This song was before Fat Joe made that comment. I would have gave him a few more bars. You heard?
So are you more offended to Jim than Fat Joe?
I'm way more offended than Jim and Fat Joe. Jim basically told me, shut the fuck up or I'm going to have a hot summer. You heard?
So why was I more offended with Fat Joe said?
Because you were more offended that Fat Joe said it because I feel like Fat Joe is just being Fat Joe. You know what I'm saying? Like,
what does that mean? So what do you expect if you be Fat Joe?
You know, these niggas talk the way they talk, man. You heard? And they got an image to uphold. I understand that. You know,
nigga's 50 years old. He's 50 years old. What image to uphold at 50 years old?
They still got an image to uphold and all of that shit. You know, like, can't just let nobody talk to them like that, even though, you know, it is what it is.
Here's why I took it. Are you trying to put a green light on niggas? Like, niggas can't be in the city? Or you gonna, and that's how I took it. Like, my nigga,
well,
why you
I'm in the city right now. I'm in the city right now. I never left the city. Let's get this shit understood. I never left the city. Why these niggas acting like I ain't been living in the city for 7 years? Most of these rappers done been in my house, nigga. You niggas is invited. If y'all can make it past the Dobermans, nigga, come on, nigga. Like, why we acting like I'm an out-of-towner? I'm here with you niggas, and I've been here with you niggas. Like.
Yo, it's funny, like, you know, real quick, I just had to, you know, I remember watching this earlier, and I was like, he say, why y'all niggas acting like I'm an out-of-towner? It's just his accent. I love Spesh, man, but his accent is funny. Why you niggas thinking I'm an out-of-towner? Out-of-towner. He sound like my man from Belly. My man Kane, who played the dude with the wig and the banana, you know, I don't like that joke. You know what I mean? And when Method Man came up, you know what I'm saying? That was Charles Dolo for state to state, you know what I'm saying? You know, he was like, yo, man, we don't deal with out-of-towners. That's what Spesh sounded like, man. All right, let's go.
We shop at the same stores, nigga. We run into each other at the Target, nigga, on Tunnelly or something, nigga. Or the other one in Edgewater, nigga. We all in the same area, nigga. You heard me? Get the fuck out of here, man. Cut the bullshit. We either gonna rap, nigga, or we gonna run into each other. You heard? But besides all of that, because I just was talking about bars. These niggas start talking about all of that other shit.
Yeah, I didn't like all that extra shit niggas doing. I ain't make that.
But those, they gotta realize who they talking to. You can't put up a picture of jail niggas for intimidation with a nigga that's actually been there. See, that might intimidate you because you never been in those places. You don't know how comfortable a nigga is in them environments and shit. You know what I'm saying? So, like, you can't do that, and you can't talk tough to a nigga that face worse for less. No, for real, though, homie. You talking to a nigga that people got killed in front of. People died in front of me, bro. It's public information. All this shit, people died in front of me, bro. Like, no, this shit is weird, though. No, I don't get this, though. Like, no, for real, though. Like, this shit is real, though, bro. Like, you think you telling me some shit could scare me, my nigga? You think that you could talk to me with words and scare me, my nigga? Like, y'all gotta read your story and do your research, man. It's for real, though, homie. Like, I done been through hell, homie.
You say you put it in the music, and niggas listen
I've
to
been
the
through
music.
hell, nigga. You niggas better go
You
listen
put it in
to
the
this
music.
shit, homie.
You
You
put it in the
talking to a
music.
nigga that I've been through. Bro, I've been through hell. This the funniest shit in the world to me. I wish one of you niggas would, man. You niggas cut it out, bro.
No, we don't
want to do that. We want to rap,
We
though.
want to rap. That's right.
We want to rap, dog. So cut the tough shit and the tough jokes and the tough this and the tough that. Say that for the niggas that's in the industry that give a fuck. No real shit, because it's niggas that you could try that shit on that can. You can't do that with a nigga that face worse for less, bro. That make no sense. That just don't add up, bro. This new to me. I just came here. I just got here.
Oh, you just get it. You've been here for a while. I've been playing music for the last 7 years, brother.
I was in the mud.
Right.
Listening to that music.
My bad for stopping it like that. I like when he said, I just got here. Yo, me and my man, you know, my former homie, we used to watch Tombstone all the time. And when Wyatt Earp finally got the Tombstone, you know, the sheriff guy, Sheriff Behan, you know, was talking to him. He was like, I just got here. And then he kept talking to us some more. He's like I said, I just got here. You know what I'm saying? We used to trip off that part. But, yeah, the scare tactics, like they try to intimidate him. You know what I mean? Like, I guess that's the move always with Fat Joe. And Jadakiss following behind Joe. That's disappointing anyway. But he recanted it and said he wasn't even talking about Spesh. Now, maybe he was, maybe he wasn't. But it don't sound like that to me. Using the same words that Fat Joe used and you talking about somebody else, that's like lines of intimidation, like, oh, like you upstate niggas is soft. You got another thing coming, man. Y'all gotta remember, it gets colder up north. The heart get colder. The environments get harsher. That's why you be hearing. Ask Saigon about upstate. Saigon used to hang with Benny and them in Buffalo. Saigon been up there. Shout out, shout out to Saigon. Go to Drink Champs in Saigon talking about Benny and them up there in Buffalo, Benny the Butcher. And you know what I mean? And being up there in Rochester and Buffalo. Ask Saigon about them places. Ask Saigon about Newburgh. Go to the hour mark on Drink Champs when he's talking about being upstate. And that's where he's talking about Newburgh. Ask Saigon about Newburgh. Let him tell you what he says. I should show it, but I ain't gonna show it. I should show it, but I ain't gonna do that. But ask Saigon, he'll tell you. Y'all saying that like niggas from, and don't forget, nigga, we from New York, just like you. You're not from New York City, just New York City, the state of New York City. No, you're from the state of New York. Just you from New York, New York. I'm from, ask Saigon about Newburgh, New York. Ask Saigon about Buffalo and Rochester. Ask him. He'll tell you. You ain't even gotta ask him. Just go to the Drink Champs when he's on there and go to the hour mark. I got it marked. Ask Saigon. He'll tell you about upstate. Come on.
Okay.
So it's a difference, my nigga. You heard? You niggas don't know what the mud smell like. It's been a long time. You got strong disconnects. You never know what it even felt like. You can't relate to this kind of pain, homie. You can't even relate to this pain, my nigga. You can't relate to this shit. Get the fuck out of here, man. Let's get to where we supposed to get to and cut the bullshit if y'all want to do something. If not, leave me alone.
All right.
That'll be the smartest thing to do.
this nigga's Spesh.
I'm just being honest. Huh?
Let me ask you this. The shot at Stove God. Why that shot at Stovey? And I put
like,
all right, guilty by association.
oh, I shoot everybody in the car.
Okay, shot.
A nigga come in your car and he's shooting at me.
Right.
You getting shot too. You in the wrong car, nigga. And I'm shooting everybody in the car. You really in the wrong car, nigga. These niggas ain't gonna help you or protect you. You in the wrong car, bro.
But all right, if you're a Stove, right? You're
For those of y'all know what he's talking about. He's talking about Stove God, the one Lord Jamar put on. He used to go by Aaron Cooks, now he go by Stove God Cooks. He's on the song with Fat Joe and Jada. While just so happened while this is going on. Now he might be an innocent bystander, or he was just driving, picking them up. They saying, "Yo, you from upstate? You don't know what's going on. Let's just tell him, he from upstate. He don't know how we get down here. Let's just tell him, we riding to the store. Hey, yo, my nigga, can you give us a ride to the store real quick? Oh, sure. I'm happy to be down with you niggas anyway. You know what I mean? Not that he's really feeling it, but just follow me. Yeah, them niggas, they don't know how we get down here, man. They want to be like us so bad, Let's use him to ride to the store. Yo, bust this block right here, man. I thought the store was, about 2 minutes away, man. We it seemed like we out the way, man. So about 5 minutes, you know what I'm saying? Oh no, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, son. You know what I'm saying? Yo, son. Yo, like Fat Joe. Nigga. Don't worry about it, nigga. You know what I mean? It's just around the corner. You know it's Fat Joe. You know what I'm saying? You know I know where I'm at. I'm in Trinity. It's right off of Trinity. You know what I mean? So, Jada's just sitting there because he's listening to Fat Joe. And they say, Joe pull out the Yammy, the Swammy, and start blasting that 38. So Jada see Joe doing it, so he just like my man from Harlem Nights. Here is Fat Joe's Arsenio Hall, the homie with the time and with the Tommy guns. Quick, shoot that quick. Eddie Murphy in Harlem Nights. Stove God, the driver, he's supposed to be driving them to the store. And here it is. And then Jada come out with the pistol, go, they do 2 little shots till Fat Joe hit him in the head with his hat. Nigga, what you gonna do with that little pistol? As Jada only said 2 shots, 2 bars. And Fat Joe like, so 38 Spesh hop out like Eddie Murphy did and shot all 3 of them niggas. Stove God. He really ain't supposed to be driving them niggas because he's from upstate. He's from Syracuse. That's why Spesh said. I wish I had AI because I would do it, man. Spesh got out and shot all 3 of them. Oh, God. Oh, God. Everybody that was in the car. And you know how they say it, car. Everybody in the car. You know what I mean? Stove God. That's why Spesh said, nigga, you really in the wrong car, nigga, because you from upstate. I don't think Stove God knew. Yeah. You can still smell it. You can still smell it. You know what I mean? Stove God is nice. Stove God is hot. And I love Stove God, but he out there with Fat Joe and Jada in Harlem Nights. And they in Harlem too. New York City. And all of them is in New York City, especially in New York City. And he hop out. Quick! I'm gonna kill you, Spesh. This Fat Joe, I'm gonna kill you, Spesh. You made me shoot my driver in the back of the head. And then Jada goes over. It's 2 bars. That's at 38 Spesh. And Stove God, the other dude, is just there. Oh God, man, this is funny. And then just Stove God Spesh just pull out the 38 Spesh and hit him 3 shots and wipe them all out. You know what I mean? And shot all 3 of them niggas. And that's funny, man. Oh God. So yeah, man. The reason why he said that, cause hey man, Stove God, you on the wrong team. Shout out Mitchie Slick. You in the wrong car.
Put on the Fat Joe and Jada Kiss. You don't know when niggas lyrics of what bars niggas gonna lace and shit like that. So you kind of like in the crossfire in there.
Well, you better not be no punk. Don't be a punk.
This nigga's wild, man.
Don't be a punk, my nigga. You gonna run into, we all run into each other. You might have to, you know what I'm saying? You can't rap your way out of every situation, my nigga. So, nigga, that's it.
You really believe, that's some real shit though, you really believe Jada Kiss, Fat Joe's Jada Kiss selling this shit, you really believe that? Because the way you make it sound like Fat Joe be selling Kiss, he said selling Kiss like a song, like Beanie Siegel said, but this is how you come off on the balls though, like, even in the video, it felt like you put Jada Kiss on nigga.
Well, listen,
alright?
I want you to watch the show and not see that.
And not see that.
And not see what I said from now on. Just try not to see that.
That's hard to do, brother.
Damn.
Exactly.
That's hard to do, my nigga. I can't close my eyes though, my nigga.
So when you see that, you're gonna see a fat nigga and a midget. You're gonna see a fat white Puerto Rican nigga that say, "Be quiet, you little token nigga. You little token nigga. You shut the fuck up and throw the flag when I tell you to, nigga."
Why you doing? Hold on, man. Why you do my son Kiss like that? Yo, hold on.
You know why he laughing? He's saying what we all thought. He's saying out loud what we're thinking on the inside. That's why he laughing. Like, why you do my son Kiss like that? You token nigga. This is an industry move. Like I was explaining earlier. I would try to wait for this part. But it's 2 hours. I couldn't wait. I couldn't hold it. This was an industry move on Kiss, joining the Joe and Jada show. In Spesh video, he got a fat dude and a midget. A fat Puerto Rican dude resembling Fat Joe, and the midget looking like Jada. And he's sunning him. That's how we looked at him being on that show. That's why I don't watch that show. I can't bear to watch Kiss go through that. He's going through hell on that show. Every 5 minutes. Why it gotta be Joe and Jada? Why it couldn't be Joe and Tony Sunshine? Why it couldn't be Joe and Triple Sace, or it couldn't be Cuban Links because they beefing. I said this earlier. But it had to be Joe and Jada? Joe and Jada? Jada should have a show with Styles P or Sheik Luch. Not Fat Joe, because they did a New York song with Ja Rule. Like, no. We all knew that was an industry move. So he said, he said, you be acting like, my man PSA for life, yo, you acting like Joe be sunning Jada or that whole thing, especially like, my nigga, now that you seen the video of the fat dude and the midget dude, the fat white Puerto Rican dude and the midget dude, try not to see that from now on. Damn. Don't get me wrong, man. I still love Fat Joe. I still love Jada. Because we're very forgiving people, but come on, man. Come on. I don't like it. I ain't gonna like it. It's whack. And Jada, man, that's he detected that about you, that industry move. And we all thinking we have this high respect for you. We wouldn't even mess with that show if it wasn't for you. And the industry knew that. Every time Fat Joe say something that's wild and outrageous, we know that's pain you going through, my nigga. That's crazy, man. Like they sonning you with this nigga, man. And you ain't nobody's son like that, man. We love Jada, man. Watch this. And I'ma end it on this topic here. Come on.
So when you see that, you're gonna see a fat nigga and a midget. You're gonna see a fat white Puerto Rican nigga that say, "Be quiet, you little token nigga. You little token nigga, you shut the fuck up and throw the flag when I tell you to, nigga."
Why you doing? Hold on, man. Why you doing my son Kiss like that? Yo, hold on. Why you doing my son Jada Kiss like that? I still love Kiss, man. Okay, I love you. I love Kiss, man. I love both guys.
I do too.
Oh my Lord, have mercy, man. So how do you feel about P-Rock saying that he would love to produce a song with y'all, even with all this going on, he still want to do a track for y'all and shit? Would you do a song with Jada Kiss after all that's been transpired? You still want a verse?
I never wanted. It was first off, all I wanted was a nigga to keep his word. Fuck the verse. Okay. Fuck the verse. Nino Man got 10 Jada Kiss verses. That shit ain't do nothing for him. A verse not gonna do nothing for you. Jada Kiss verse not gonna do nothing for you. Fuck the verse. I just wanted a nigga to stand on his word. You told me. Send you something to get on, and you owed me less work and all that sucker shit. I didn't ask for your phone number, nigga. No, for real, bro. Like I just wanted a nigga not to be industry. I wanted you to do what you said you was gonna do. Fuck that verse, nigga. That shit, nigga. No. You know, it is what it is, man. You heard? Nigga, fuck that verse. You ain't gonna get on there but tell a bunch of lies any motherfucking way.
What you mean lies, Spesh? What you mean lies? You can't say lies now if you didn't feel lies before, brother. What we doing here? Respectfully. Lord.
No, listen. I'm gonna tell you like this, right? See, the thing about it is this. And that's the reality of the situation.
Okay.
Before he even go there, let me tell you, I told AD, I told my mans, I told them, this is coming from a place of hurt and disappointment. There's the evidence right there. Hence is the main reason why I had to do this 2-hour plus video. He's disappointed. You didn't keep your word, my nigga. You went industry, Hollywood on me, and I didn't think you was like that. Like, we didn't think you would do that with Fat Joe. We didn't think you would. The FBA had Fat Joe performing at SeaWorld. And they used you as a token nigga to save his career. And they knew because we loved you and respect you that we gonna still rock with him anyway because of you. But it was disheartening that we had to capitulate and, it's Jada, we gotta rock with him now. We gotta co-sign him now. But I'm not going. The ING in the word going stands for I'm not going. The ING on my PIMP stands for I'm not going. I'm not going. Send the chick. We not doing. Send the hoe. You know what I mean? I'm not going. Send the bees. I'm not going. No. I'm not watching it. I'm not watching Joe and Jada. I'll watch Styles P and Jada, or Jada and Styles P, Jada and Sheik Luch. But I'm not watching that Joe and Jada because I knew the morality behind it. That is devoid of morality behind it. It was an immoral move. He said, try not to see that. I said, he's like, the verse, man. F the verse, man. It ain't about the verse. Nino, man, got mad verses from Kiss, didn't do him nothing. And the fact that it ain't about the verse, it's the principle, man. I didn't ask for your number. You asked for mine and then said you was going to do something and you didn't do it. You got Hollywood on me. You got industry on me, man. We supposed to be together fighting against them. He's disappointed, man. He like one of my idols. Idols become rivals, man. He's like, oh my God, not you too. Anybody but you, not you, Kiss. And his eyes, and I could see where he coming from because I didn't like the move Kiss did with the Joe and Jada show. That's why I don't watch it. So I feel him on that. Hold on. We got to go back, and I'm going to land my plane soon. Come on.
You know, it is what it is, man. You heard? Nigga, fuck that verse. You ain't gonna get on there but tell a bunch of lies anyway. I never wanted, first off, all I wanted was a nigga to keep his word. Fuck the verse. Okay. Fuck the verse. Nino Man got 10 Jadakiss verses. That shit ain't do nothing for him. A verse not gonna do nothing for you. Jadakiss verse not gonna do nothing for you. Fuck the verse. I just wanted a nigga to stand on his word. You told me. Send you something to get on, and you owed me less work and all that sucker shit. I didn't ask for your phone number, nigga. No, for real, bro. Like I just wanted a nigga not to beat industry. I wanted you to do what you said you was gonna do. Fuck that verse, nigga. That shit, nigga. No. You know, it is what it is, man. You heard? Nigga, fuck that verse. You ain't gonna get on there but tell a bunch of lies any motherfucking way.
What you mean lies, Spesh? What you mean lies? You can't say lies now if you didn't feel lies before, brother. What we doing here? Respectfully, Lord.
No, listen, I'm gonna tell you like this, right? See, the thing about it is this. And that's the reality of the situation.
Okay.
You grow up listening to motherfuckers and you look at them some type of way until you realize who they is and shit. So you might not say that before because you don't know who you're listening to.
Okay, all right. I got you.
You find out you're listening to, you like, damn, this the type of nigga that'll say this? The type of niggas that'll lie on their mother and shit, like on my mother? Like, you really don't want them type of niggas around you, bro. It's hard to listen to that type shit. Now, everything is not right and exact. I speak from my heart when I write this shit, bro.
I know, nigga. I recap all your albums, all your music.
No. I'm talking about real life events that I really survived.
Right.
That I really survived and try to motivate people to get through, to let them know, bro, if you're going through this hard shit, you can get through it. Because I did. These is real life events that I'm sitting here pouring my heart out. You get a piece of my life every project. You understand me?
Right.
So, you know, them the type of niggas I as a grown man, I would like to make music with. And it don't matter what walk of life you come from. As long as you can help me give me authentic experiences that I can learn from.
Right.
You could be a skateboarder that just skateboarded your whole life. Tell me about that journey. That's interesting to me. I never did it. Maybe I can learn something from it. I just want you to be authentic with your music. You understand?
Right.
I want to know who I'm listening to.
How many niggas are trying to mediate y'all since the last month?
All right, I'm gonna land my plane right there because if I don't, I'm gonna be going for infinity and beyond into eternity, into oblivion. I'm not doing all that. Let me tell you something, man. If y'all don't feel that don't resonate with you, I don't know. I had to cut somebody off that I love for over 20 something, 30 some odd years, man, for not returning a phone call. Not returning a phone call, but promising to do something and didn't deliver, and it became it developed a continuity of that, me tolerating that, but a no call, no show that followed with it. I knew one of them, two of them did this to me. One of them I knew from the sandbox. I'm like, nigga, you can't do that to me. You can't do that. That's not real, son. That's not real. Yeah, I'm disappointed in you. I don't want you around me. What if I'd have got to your location way out of the country, chill with you, and you showed me what you would do. You would abandon me, leave me hanging. Abandonment. Maybe I got abandonment issues. Maybe it comes from my childhood. But nope, but it really doesn't matter. It's principle based. It's principle based. You don't do stuff like that, man. You did that on your job, man. Those are grounds for termination. Grounds for deletion. So if you got that much respect for your job to not do a no call, no show, then you should have that same love and respect that you profess to have for me, and not do that to me. But when you do stuff like that, that communicates to me that you don't give a damn about me. Or you ain't who I thought you was. I thought you was somebody that you're just not. You're not who I thought you was. That's the disappointing part. The second person did that all in the span of a month. Did it like three times or something like that. The third was the strikeout. I was like, baby, that's it. Love you, but I thought you was somebody else. I'm not tolerating that. You don't give a damn about me. So if it's F me, it's F you. Beat it. You don't give a damn. You don't give a flying F about me. On those grounds, I feel. That's why I resonate with him. I resonated with this message, man. I resonated with it. Man, listen, man. He promised him. He said, nigga, you put it on your moms. No matter what the situation was, you gotta make that right. You just can't do certain people like that. It ain't about the verse. This is principle based, man. It ain't about the verse, man. And I knew that. That's why I had to do this video. I'm like, man, listen, man. Y'all be careful out here. Y'all be safe. And worried about the landmines of bad friendships and bad connections and the militia of people who you think there's one way and they totally different. Meeting your idols sometimes, man, it'd be this big disappointment. And people in your life that do stuff like that, man, is very disheartening, very disappointing, man. So on that, I'm gonna land my plane. You already know what it is, man. It's Guess Who the Rapper, aka Guess Who the Illuminator. Here to illuminate your brain with some of this gorgeous and incredible and glamorous game. Once again, man. Hey, yo, y'all already know. Hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the share button. Y'all share this, man. And of course, y'all have a blast past a while now. And a greater later, live the life of your design so you can have a good time for a lifetime. But most of all, live the life of his design so you can have a good time for your life will be divine for the rest of your lifetime, man. Y'all already know it's Gets to the Rapper, man. You know, I have to sign out, man. Y'all be careful, man, out here, man. Putting your trust in people, but this is how disappointment works sometimes, man. People are going to disappoint you. Who you thought they were, they're not. Industry versus independency. Always remember, there's a difference between the two. So, with that, I just had to say that, put some paint where it ain't, and say what most can't. I'm out. Peace.